Welcome back to Pinoy Screencast, and in this video ay papakita ko sa inyo is a free plugin for Photoshop para makatulong sa inyong web designing workflow, which is kapag dinownload nyo to, basically ang ginagawa niya is kino-convert niya yung ginawa nyong layer into a CSS3. Okay? So, nakita nyo dito, if you watch the video, meron siyang introduction on how to use the tool. But basically, I'll show it to you kung paano siya gamitin. But let us see first the features ng plugin na to. So basically, ang ginagawa niya is yung kung ano yung usually yung ginagawa niya sa Photoshop para mag-web design, like mga drop shadow, yan, inner glow, gradient, border, which is usually magagawa na to sa new technology, which is the CSS3 and HTML5. But basically, medyo mahirap siyang gawin if you don't remember the prefixes na tinatawag sa technique ng CSS3 kasi medyo marami sila kasi nga different browsers has different compatibility and merong mga websites na makakatulong din sa inyo, and ito nga isa rin na website na to is para makatulong while you're designing it in Photoshop, pwede yun i-convert yung mismo ginawa nyong like button into a CSS3. Okay, so let's get started. So ang gagawin nyo lang is first download the plugin. So click nyo, makikita nyo na you will need to download it if you're on a Mac or a PC or Window. Mamimili lang kayo dito, and then you have to install it. So double click nyo lang yung extension manager, which is sa akin kasi na-download ko na and na-install ko na, and makikita nyo siya dito, extension CSS3 PS. Okay, so you need to, kung naka-open ang Photoshop nyo, you need to restart yung Photoshop and reopen it. And once na open na yan, let's get started. And create lang ako ng new document and hanap lang tayo ng shape. So round rectangle tool, so usually yun naman ang ginagawa sa mga buttons. So create tayo ng ganito, yeah, and kita na multiple. So isa pa, which is this one, and yung medyo mas malaki. So baguhin natin yung radius, gawin natin, sabihin natin 100. Yeah, and then create ulit tayo. So yung radius yun yan. So this one, meron akong mga dinownload galing din sa site nila na sample na effects na na-applied lahat. So in-apply ko lang yung style effect na yun. So this one. So gawin ko lang ako ito ng konti, double clicking yung layer style and drop shadow. Add ko lang ng konti. So this one, yan, move ko lang, and that one. So yung gradient medyo palitan natin. So yan, and then yung stroke, so change ko lang din to medyo similar doon sa color na ginamit natin. Yan, and medyo kapalan natin. Alright, so okay. Now, para ma-convert siya into CSS3, so makikita nyo, meron ako ditong nilagay na which is the plugin. But basically, makikita nyo siya sa window, and then extension, and then click nyo yung CSS3 PS. So kung wala to, so let's say naka-close yan, click Windows, extension, CSS3 PS, and drag nyo lang siya dun sa inyong tools or tools palette. And then, select nyo lang yung gusto nyo i-convert. So, sa akin, yung tatlo na, ko-convert ko. And then, click nyo lang yung mismong icon na yun. And now, it's converting yung ginawa nyong layer na merong mga layer styles na compatible for web. And we'll just wait for a couple of seconds. Kino-convert nyo na yan into a CSS3. So, ang gagawin natin is, i-copy natin yung generate niya na code and i-code natin siya for HTML kung parehas nga yung result. Okay, so here makita nyo, nag-generate siya ng mga different attributes for the CSS3. So yan, so nakita nyo, diba, nag-generate siya automatically. Now, we're going to Sublime which is usually used, or text editor. So create lang ako ng new index file and kita tayo ng HTML. So, dito lang, dagdagan ko lang ng, oops, laki natin yung font para makita nyo. So, doc type, oops, yeah, HTML, yeah, and then, create lang ako ng style. So this one. So, ngayon, balik tayo doon. So, this one, copyin ko muna. Is yung open bracket and close bracket. Copy, and siguro button 1. So, this is a class. Yeah, so medyo malaki. So, this one, so pwede rin sa header. Header ko na siya lalagay. Okay, and click lang ako ng div, which is div, and meron siyang class na button 1. Okay, so let's save it, and let's go to my localhost and reload yung CSS3 button 1. Oops, sorry. Hindi ka napansin. Nag-double. Nag-double paste. Alright, so there. So, natin nyo, identical sila. So, lapit ko lang. Diba? So, same result. So, copy lang natin itong ibang CSS niya. Itong 2. So, balik tayo sa Sublime. And let's paste another one, which is button 2. Cut. And replicate natin to para gamit natin. And siguro paste ko na rin yung isa pa, yung pangatlong button, which is button 3. So, this one dot button 3. So, CSS3, oops. This one, copy ko lang din. Right. So, there. So, save. Okay. And balik tayo sa browser. Let's reload. Whoops, I think na-double ko na naman. Always forgetting it na nag-generate na yung Sublime na sarili yung open and close bracket. Anyway. So, there. So, as you can see, di ba? So, nag-generate siya, which is as easy as that. Rather than going to a website na i-browse nyo, hanapin nyo kung anong prefix and kung paano siya i-apply, di ba? And as easy as that, di ba? So it's really a big help for this plugin. So hopefully you can try this plugin, and para mas makapag-save kayo ng time for generating the CSS tree for the new different effects na applicable for the web. Right? So see you on my next screencast.